Diablo 4 Season of Robots. Come on, you piece of junk. It's Hawg, baby. Season of Robots, what we gonna call this one. Yeah, I just want to talk about Diablo 4 Season 3 just to see if maybe they had fixed some of the shit that I personally have been complaining about. I don't care. Let me just make this real clear from the front. I don't care about seasonal themes. I don't give a shit. And the reason is I want the base game fixed, but they're not going to do that because they got an expansion coming out they want you to pay green leafy spending money for. So that's the deal. We already know they're not going to fix anything. They're just going to give us a new seasonal theme and maybe do a couple of things. So we get this robot dude. He's a mechanical guy that follows you around. Governing stone and tuning stone. So basically, it's the same thing as the last season, just with a different skin, different modifiers. It's going to be the same thing over and over. You're going to have some odds, something that does something that adds power, it takes it away. That's what it's going to be. They added a new. I love how they use these words like new and fresh and all this, and it's just the same shit they've done before, but new dungeon called a vault. We saw vaults in Diablo 3. And they say down here that it's basically a nightmare dungeon with different modifiers. So, same thing, but rebranded dungeon. This goofy looking thing here, big claw looking thing. And leaderboards coming soon. So they promised us, y'all remember Joe Shelley when he was all moping in the corner during the last, I guess, 2 live streams ago when he said leaderboards will be coming for Season 3. They arrived with the gauntlet midway through the season. So it's too much to get leaderboards. That's one of the biggest things I wanted was leaderboards. But this ain't going to be traditional leaderboards. This is going to be a weekly rotating, kind of like the challenge rifts that we saw in Diablo 3. It's basically what it is challenge rift. It's a fixed dungeon, and you get a Hall of Fame entry every week. None of this. Let me just make sure all of y'all understand. None, N-O-N-E, none, zero of this is new. This is all just regurgitated, rebranded fucking dog vomit. It's all this is. That they just changed the name and they changed the art. That's all it is. Vaults are not new. They have vaults from puzzle rings in Diablo 3. That ain't new. The gauntlet ain't new. This is a challenge rift. That's all this is. A weekly challenge, and maybe you get to be the top guy. That's all it is. It ain't no new news at all. Quality of life updates. Hell tides are permanent. Okay. Enhanced WASD. This is probably the best highlight of the whole thing. People that have been crying for WASD, they get WASD. You got an extra stash tab. Uno. They got to sell you the other ones later. And various other ones, reallocating your skill tree. I thought they already fixed that. Improvements to UI when trading gold. Increased rates to earn items. We need no social features, no clan updates, no nothing. So they made this MMO, but they're not going to fix it so you can do social shit and then basically have driven all of the key players away, all of your core fan base, and replaced them with the guys that don't know what they're supposed to be playing. But I'm going to tell y'all why. I know some of y'all going to be like, damn, Hog, you're so negative. See, no one gives a shit about rewards, battle pass. I'm not paying you any damn money for this shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about art, or at least I don't. Sorry, y'all. Let me tell you what I do care about. The reason that you see people like Rex and DM and me going to play PoE or other games is because Diablo 4 doesn't have what we want. You just go play Diablo 3 over and over again. It's the same shit, right? But looky here. This is Path of Building for Path to Exile, okay? I got this program installed, and you can sit here and build. Now, yeah, I get you can do shit like that on, what are some of these sites? I didn't forgot the damn sites that you can do this shit on. I hadn't messed with Diablo 4 in so long. But you can have these, builders like on Maxroll and, whatever. But all of these possibilities, see, unlike Diablo 4, all of these things here actually do something, right? Now, yeah, you have just Mickey Mouse connecting nodes just like you do in Diablo 4, but all of these nodes they actually do something. You actually can build a character that you want to build. If you want to be a whirlwind fucking witch, you can be a whirlwind witch. This is a ice trap witch that I'm playing with. It's fun, okay? Now I get it. They're trying to be like Path to Exile. I see it more and more every day. Trying to add these extra like modifiers of the dungeons. Trying to add like, PoE has vaults and heists and all this. So they're trying to do that, but without changes to the core game. And I'm not talking about another campaign or another Primeval. Like, nobody cares about any of that. Or at least I don't, or a lot of people that I do don't. This is what I want to do. I want to build stuff. I don't want to have 5 builds and have to spend 30, 40 fucking hours looking for one aspect because I can't trade. Hey, let me show y'all something too. Watch this. Here's something you don't have. Whatever in the hell I want or need, come down here. I need a bow. It needs to be rare. It needs to have, let's say, life. Cold damage leads to life. Well, okay, I wasn't a good example. Just pure life, okay? Can't have life on a bow. God damn it, Hawg. Ring. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Ring. Boom. Here you go. Over 10,000. Now, here's the plus. When you're ready, let's say I want this gold ring right here. I can click direct whisper, and I'll be in the game. And it'll whisper the guy in the game. And the other guy that's selling this shit will say, hey, Hawg wants to buy this ring. It's located in tab 4, slot 27. Then he can just invite me to the game. He goes over there. Beep, beep, it highlights where the shit is in his inventory. He gives it to me, trades, and the trade's done. So that way, if I don't want to grind for 30,000 goddamn years to try to find the shit that I want to find, I can go trade for it. Imagine that. You're not time locked behind a game. You're not forced to do chores that you don't want to do. Because guess what? Now that I'm leveled, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can do maps, I can do heists, I can do all this. Nothing's locked behind a time. Nothing's cooldown 45 fucking minutes. None of that. I just play the game and have fun. So, Hawg, what do you think? It ain't gonna save it. And I ain't gonna buy the expansion because I'm not gonna pay $100. I ain't got no fucking money, so I'm not paying $100 for shit. And that's just the way that it is. So, to me, it's failed. It's done. You have 9 million people. You don't have anybody that plays it. It's almost ruined fucking gaming for me completely. All that hype and riding that hype train and then just crashing like the fucking Hindenburg. It sucks, to be honest with y'all. And so we're playing PoE. And that's what everybody else is doing too. So if you ain't playing PoE, I highly encourage you to come over here and play PoE. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the situation. I wanted to touch on it. Everybody else has. It's really hard for me to even, which this is bad to say, but it's hard for me to even want to cover Diablo 4 anymore. Like, who cares? Like, they blew it. They blew their load immediately. They got their 9 million players that they sold this fucking pile of shit to, and they have that small community left that's playing, which is exactly what we saw with Diablo 3. And it is what it is. But I'm having fun playing other games, and that's a blessing and a curse. But it is what it is. So, anyway, love y'all. See you next time.